Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notification. So Cardi B punks Megan Thee Stallion and Queen B, which is unfortunate. I'm sure Camel Face is not happy about this at all. But it has been reported that Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 has slapped Cowboy Carter in the face as it departs the chart with only 28 weeks. And then also Megan Thee Stallion's album, Megan, I think that came out a few months ago or weeks ago, has also departed with only charting 15 weeks despite having an upcoming official deluxe and heavy promotion. Now, Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 charted for 34 weeks on the charts, and people were, clowning Nicki Minaj. But why is Megan and Queen B charting less weeks than Nicki Minaj? And she has been blackballed by the industry. I'm going to tell you why. Well, one, no shade of Queen B, but Cowboy Carter was trash, okay? Well, I wouldn't say trash, but it wasn't that great of an album compared to her other albums, okay? I think Cowboy Carter was one of Queen B's worst albums, if I have to be completely honest. That's my least favorite album by Queen B, okay? And usually I don't have a least favorite when it comes to Queen B, but that's my least favorite. And then as for Megan Thee Stallion, Megan's album was trash. Cowboy Carter wasn't trash, but it wasn't her best work. But Megan Thee Stallion's album was completely trash, okay? Very redundant to me. She didn't really have much of any hits on that album, except Mamushi. And, even that did not last on the charts. So I can see why those two albums did not really do too well. Nicki Minaj, her album, I love Pink Friday 2, to be quite honest. And that's just me being completely unbiased. I like JT's mixtape too. And I didn't mind Scratch Off's album. Okay? I just thought her topics were a little bit redundant. But I didn't mind Scratch Off's album either, even though it was not even successful at all. But the point of the matter is, Pink Friday 2 was a very good album. The problem was Nicki didn't have much promotion. And I think the Megan Thee Stallion beef distracted people from supporting Pink Friday 2. I feel like that beef kind of distracted everybody because the beef happened in January. Pink Friday 2 came out in December. Okay? So like a month into it, people kind of already got distracted and there was no music videos, no promotion for it. So that's why I feel like Nicki Minaj's album didn't stay on the charts longer, but I'm still listening to Let Me Calm Down and Pink Birthday. Pink Birthday is my song. R&B, Everybody. Nicki had hits on that album. It's a shame Republic didn't do their proper job and they didn't promote it like they were supposed to. But they promote the Chart Obsessed Racist and Ariana Grande, okay, or The Weeknd. The Weeknd been putting out trash for the last 3 years. They promote him nonstop. But when it comes to Nicki Minaj, she don't get the same type of promotion. It has nothing to do with a 360 deal because The Weeknd, Queen Ari, the Chart Obsessed Racist, none of those artists that have been in the game for 10 plus years are in 360 deals. Those are for newer artists. But Champagne Thickums is in a 360 deal because he signed a $400 million contract. But we're not here to discuss that. Now, moving on to Cardi B. So, it has been reported that Botch and Bitter, Be Careful, has sold over 6 million units in the U.S. So, congratulations to Botch and Bitter on that. Don't really care for that record in particular. But a lot of fans do like that song. And then also, Musty Walker, who is releasing an album pretty soon, has updated her profile picture to Cardi B. She has also unfollowed Cardi B. A lot of fans are speculating that they could possibly do another collaboration because they already collaborated on the No Love remix, which was trash. And then I think, Cardi B was talking on one of her records for her last album. But the No Love remix was completely trash. Musty Walker, if you collaborate with Cardi B again, I'm going to have to give you Donkey of the Day. It's unacceptable at this point. So you going to ruin another R&B song? Cardi B's not meant to do R&B. In my opinion, she's not even really meant to do music. She needs to stay on reality TV and call it the day and be an influencer. Because she's more known for talking and ranting and doing brand deals than she is for the music, in my opinion. So, this is a chop. And if Musty Walker works with Botch and Bitter again, she will be receiving Donkey of the Day. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, Megan Thee Stallion has been going viral for her heartfelt speech at the Golden Heart Awards for her philanthropy work that she's been doing in the culture and in the community.
Health and creating safe spaces for young women to support our senior citizens. I'm so proud of the work that our organization has accomplished so far. But we do have much more to achieve. Shout out to my people at the Rock Nation table right there. I know I be stressing y'all out. At the end of the day, I believe in the power of uplifting one another and establishing environments where everyone can thrive. We all know that this world can be tough, but it's also filled with resilience, love, and compassion.
Now, that's what Megan Thee Stallion said for her speech, for her philanthropy work, where she was honored at the Golden Heart Awards. She also took a picture with Anna Wintour. Okay, and I believe that other guy is Michael Kors. She is moving on up in the industry and making big connections with the gatekeepers and the industry execs. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. As we know, Scratch Off was posted up listening to Bedrock, and she was reciting Nicki Minaj's verse. A lot of fans felt like Scratch Off shouldn't have done that because they feel like Nicki Minaj bullied her. Okay? But allegedly, Scratch Off is wanting to turn a new leaf in 2025. And I hear that she is willing to have a conversation with Nicki Minaj behind the scenes and apologize for her wrongdoing of talking trash about Nicki Minaj's family, calling Nicki Minaj a R-word and a pedo, calling her super freaky grandma. Allegedly, she does want to apologize for those things. But my whole thing is, Scratch Off can't be trusted because she records phone calls. That's another thing Scratch Off has done that makes her a little bit sus. I don't think anybody should trust Scratch Off. You're recording phone calls, you're a sneaky person. So I think Nicki Minaj should tread lightly and continue to pay Scratch Off dust. And she's already flopping. I don't think Nicki should help her career. I don't even really feel like Scratch Off is all that talented. Yeah, she makes bops, but she's not a lyrical artist. People trying to act like she extremely lyrical and she's the best in the game, and that is false. I don't think Botch and Bitter is going to be too happy about this. Now, JT and Gorilla Glue might be making amends or have already made amends behind the scenes. Not only has Gorilla Glue liked JT's recent picture on Instagram, but they also refollowed each other on Instagram, according to the fans. And allegedly, Gorilla and JT are planning on doing a record together. Okay? They were frenemies, then they were enemies, and now they are collaborators. Okay? They about to hop on a song together, but JT and Cardi B got issues, and Gorilla Glue is still cool with Cardi B. A lot of fans are saying that, JT and Gorilla Glue might have trouble making amends or being really, really cool because Cardi B is not going to be too happy about that. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't think Cardi B will care as long as Gorilla Glue don't start acting funny towards her. Okay? I don't think Cardi B really going to care like that. I think as long as Gorilla Glue don't get too close to JT and I would say possibly hanging out with JT, as long as it's just music, I don't think Cardi B will care. I don't think Cardi B could expect loyalty because Cardi B to me is not really that loyal. I think she's a bandwagoner and she hops on people's waves. But me personally, I think her and Megan are fake. I don't think that they're really as close as they pretend to be. And I think with Gorilla, she just hopped on Gorilla Glue's wave. I don't really think she really care if Gorilla Glue works with other people, because I don't think they're as close as they portray. I think that a lot of these female rappers are industry friends, and it's about, if they have one common enemy, and the enemy is Nicki Minaj. See, Gorilla Glue, she doesn't openly disrespect Nicki Minaj, but I don't think she really messed with Nicki like that. She signs towards Megan and Cardi B more than she does Nicki Minaj. And so as long as Gorilla Glue doesn't get super cool with Nicki Minaj, or, start treating Cardi B different, any way, shape, or form, I don't think it will trigger Cardi B to act funny towards her or be upset. I think if she start moving weird with Cardi B, then Cardi B is probably going to be upset. Now, fans are also clowning Queen B because all of her albums that have came out during her solo career are not on the Billboard 200 album chart, but Anti and Good Girl Gone Bad are still on the album 200 chart. And Anti came out in 2016? Good Girl Gone Bad came out 2008, 2007? So that's a long time. But Cowboy Carter, Renaissance, the Lemonade album, the Queen Bee album, the 4 album, Sasha Fierce, B-Day, and her debut album are all no longer on the charts. But the thing is with Queen Bee, she don't do enough promotion for her albums. I think Queen Bee gotta realize that you're never gonna sell like the other girls if you don't put in the effort. I think Queen Bee thinks she can just put out a tweet or a link on Instagram and then people are gonna buy it and it's gonna sell 1 million first week. It just don't work like that for you. You gotta do all the promotion that you can possibly do, because at the end of the day, you don't have a big enough fan base like the Chart Obsessed Racists. Okay, the Chart Obsessed Racists got all the racist white people supporting her. She got the feminist crew supporting her. She got the blondes supporting her. She got the gays supporting her. She got a very, very, very big, diverse fan base. You don't really have that. So you need to pull all the stops. You should have released different versions of Cowboy Carter like the Chart Obsessed Racists did for her last album. Okay, and that probably could have kept it on the charts. You didn't do that. You released 27 songs and people probably only cared about 2 of those songs that you released. And I feel like Shabuzi, in my opinion, had a better year than you. Okay? Why is Shabuzi topping the charts, still on the Hot 100 chart, and you're not? That's very odd. So you got to do more promotion for the next album, Act 3. In my opinion, if you want people to support you. Not only that, Queen Bee's Texas Boredom has now earned over 1 billion streams worldwide, according to chart data. So congratulations to Queen Bee on that. I didn't like Texas Boredom. I thought Texas Boredom was trash. But, at least, that single has done well, because the other ones kind of flopped. So at least that one is doing well. Now, moving on from that, Charli XCX Brat earned nearly 75 million streams in the U.S. last week, almost 30 million more than it debuted in June. Okay, and that's thanks to the deluxe that she recently put out. So congratulations to Charli XCX on that. I didn't really care for her album, though. I don't care for Brat 360 like that. I don't really get into Charli XCX, but, she do have a fan base. And I'm glad that she has stopped flopping, because she was flopping for a while. And, she kind of went quiet. But I'm glad that she is not flopping anymore, and she's finally getting her recognition. Because I do feel like Charli XCX works hard. Now, as we know, SZA interviewed Kung Fu Kenny for the Harper Bazaar magazine. He talked about his masculinity, what not like us means to him, his relationship with capital G-O-D. He delved deep a little bit, and allegedly SZA and Kung Fu Kenny are gearing up to put out a collaboration. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I am here for it. I'm here for the collaboration. But SZA, just know you probably won't be able to come back to Toronto no more. Okay? Champagne Thickums has been banning artists that align themselves with Kung Fu Kenny. He's been banning them from Toronto and Canada. He does have a lot of pull over there. You know, when Ckiminaj was having issues getting into Canada, she had to call up Champagne Thickums. He does have some pull. He banned Schoolboy Q. He banned Sir. Allegedly, he also banned Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch was having issues coming into Toronto, and it's because he has aligned himself with Kung Fu Kenny. So I can see Champagne Thickums acting funny with SZA, even though they collaborated twice last year, because she has aligned herself with Kung Fu Kenny. I can see them having issues. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Wale, y'all remember him. He's a rapper. He's not really popping as he used to be. But he shouted out Gorilla Glue, probably trying to get a free feature. He said, Gorilla Glue project remind me of Ambition album. That girl is a light in the game right now. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I feel like Wale is D0WN, okay? No shade. But Gorilla Glue's project does not remind me of Ambition, okay? It's okay to D-Write. I know you need the features because you flopping right now. No shade. Nobody's checking for Wale. So I know you need a feature, but I think you should stop D-Writing, okay, and just ask for a collaboration behind the scenes because it comes off inauthentic, in my opinion. Now, moving on from that, the biggest first week sales for female rap debut album on Payola Board 200 charts in units, okay. Miss Lauryn Hill, 422,000. Nobody has been able to beat that. Nicki Minaj comes in second place with 375,000. Botch and Bitter and her Payola comes in third place at 255,000. Eve, okay, 213,000. Missy, 129,000. Foxy, 128,000. Megan Thee Stallion, 100,000. Little Kim, 78,000. Little Kim never sold over 100,000 units first week, and y'all was calling her the queen. That can't be right, okay? She probably did that for her second album, okay, or third album, because ain't no way Lil' Kim, who used to be the queen of rap to a lot of people, hasn't sold 100K first week. I don't believe that. Okay, maybe for her debut album, but she had to do something. She had to sell 100,000 at least once. Eve and Missy and Foxy outselling you. How was you ever the queen? How? You had Biggie and Puff by your side. What happened? Okay, but we got Gorilla Glue at 69,000. Iggy, 52,000. Remy Martin, 40,000. Embarrassing. And Ice Spice at 28,000. So let me know how y'all feel about these numbers. You know, a lot of fans are talking about how no female rapper has been able to top Cardi B, who has done 250 first week, and since then no other female rapper has been able to do 250. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Donkey of the Day is going to Quincy, okay? Now, Quincy, who is Diddy's son, not biologically, but, you know, Diddy did raise him, put out a PSA to all of you guys who've been dissing his father. He said, the past month has been devastating for our family. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into an absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to the truth, knowing it will prevail, and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad. Now, I get Quincy. He's trying to stick up for his father. His father might be feeling a little down while he's in jail. I heard the food is nasty over there. I think I had seen what they eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think Academics posted it, and it doesn't sound too good, okay? But jail is not for the weak. And unfortunately, Quincy, I'm going to have to give you Donkey of the Day because some of what you're saying is not true. You're saying that, your father's being judged by conspiracy theories and false narratives when there has been proof of his evilness. So you didn't see the video of him beating on Cassie? You didn't see that of him beating on Cassie, so you just gonna ignore that? No shade? What about all the artists that he has blackballed throughout the years? Okay? You're going to ignore the evidence in these lawsuits. Some of these people in these lawsuits are lying. But there are certain lawsuits where they had pictures. I think Little Rod's lawsuit showed pictures of Diddy and all the drugs that he had at the parties that he was throwing. Okay, if you look at the Little Rod lawsuit. So you're just going to ignore that? I mean, come on now. Quincy, I know that he's your father and whatnot, but you can't be that delusional. You damn near 40. You about 35, 36, you up there. So I know you ain't that delusional. I know you need to keep your lifestyle up to par and you want daddy to pay your bills. But at the end of the day, that man is guilty and he's finna go to jail. Okay? But, you can write him a letter, but Diddy ain't coming out. You need to stay there. Okay? He's a flight risk. He's danger to society, and he's guilty on everything that he was doing. No shade. Now, moving on to Kung Fu Kenny. Kung Fu Kenny is also receiving Donkey of the Day. Kung Fu Kenny's official submissions to the 2025 Scammies have been revealed. Now, we went over the submissions before. Those were allegedly. This is the official submission that is public now. Not Like Us, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, Best Music Video, Best Arrangement, Vocals, and Instruments. I agree with all of that. Like That, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, okay? And I agree with these nominations. But why wouldn't you nominate or submit Euphoria? Okay, Euphoria to me sometimes I listen to that more than I listen to Not Like Us. I feel like, why are you sleeping on Euphoria? Is it just you want to get your lick back at Champagne Thickum? See, I noticed you don't really want to go and submit Euphoria for the awards because you didn't call Champagne Thickums a pedo in that song. Okay, that song didn't go number one, but I feel like that's not right. You should definitely submit Euphoria. Euphoria was a really good record. Meet the Grams, low key, I didn't like that record, so you don't need to submit that, but you definitely need to submit Euphoria. Okay, I feel like you only talking about Not Like Us because that's the record that ended Champagne Thickum's career, but I feel like Kung Fu Kenny is bigger than that. Okay, you got 17 Grammys. You have one of the top 5 grossing tours of all time, even before the beef. I feel like you gotta move away from the Champagne Thickums controversy, in my opinion. So, Donkey of the Day to Kung Fu Kenny. Now, Cardi B is back going off on Off the Cheat. A fan said, yep, she still love him. She responded and said, no, I don't. I want him to get hit by an effing truck. Damn. He really just a dark cloud on anybody's life he enters. Then another fan said, you have to set boundaries, Cardi. When you are dealing with a narcissist, it's a must. It's time for a fresh start. Y'all should not be under the same roof. And she said, he don't live with me at all. Then she said, bro, I wish the worst for this man. I never hated somebody so much. These viewers be so thirsty to have him. Please take this man off my hands. This garbage bag is too heavy. Another fan responded and said, he's the father of your children. Stop. And then Botch and Bitter continued and said, yeah, he is that, but I don't wish him death, but I truly hate his dirty, narcissistic piece of ish, and his family, his friends never check him. That's why he's always going to be a piece of ish of a person. Okay? Didn't you say you wouldn't wish death on him like a few weeks ago? Now you want him to get hit by a truck? Maybe he was the one that called CPS on her. Remember, yesterday we went over her going off on somebody, anonymous caller, calling CPS. It could have been off the cheat. Okay, he was tired of her prancing around town and she wasn't taking care of the kitties. Okay? Because she just going off on him again. I'm like, goodness gracious, is everything okay? Now, JT announced that she will be getting a breast reduction, okay? She said Juvies, that's her fan base name. This is my last month with big boobs. I'm excited and nervous at the same time, but I know it's going to take so much off of me. November, I'm going to rest and work on music, preparing for Rolling Loud. I still don't believe how we got out there this year. So, aka JT want to be skinny, okay? Because JT is thick. I can see JT losing a lot of weight, like Megan Thee Stallion, or doing the Ozempic, and losing weight to become more mainstream. A lot of artists, even Lizzo, are trying to be skinny because at the end of the day, skinny is back in. So I can see her doing that. Then Ckiminaj posted the chart obsessed races on social media. Okay, she posted her on Instagram, said sad queen. A lot of people want to know what that's about. I feel like she has posted the chart obsessed races a few times. So we'll see if a collaboration happens. You know, I think that would definitely break the internet. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I got some very hot tea on different CEOs getting taken down on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and I hope you have a great day.